Well, welcome back to the greenhouse. It's been a long time, I think probably about a month since our last winter sowing video, and that's just because it's been pouring rain, or if I've had a good day, it's been 100-mile-an-hour winds. I wish I was exaggerating, but they've really been pretty strong, so you wouldn't have been able to hear me. Anyway, so I've had some questions if it's still too late to winter sow, and no, it's not. We're only just a little over halfway a spring, so there's still plenty of time to sow some seeds and direct sow. I've been out direct sowing in between the rain carrots, and I've been doing that in between my onions and my garlic, hoping that one, it maximizes my growing space, but two, when I dig up the garlic, I'm hoping that the carrots will be big enough that they won't come up when I'm digging up the garlic or the onions. If they do, that's okay too. I'm sure that they'll be delicious even if they're little baby carrots. So I'm going to do some sowing of some sunflowers today because we have some new additions to the homestead, and I'm hoping that I can, use these seeds in the future for them. So let me get you down here so you can see the tray as we're sowing, and maybe do some answering some questions. And maybe we should do this like on a weekly thing, like a seed starting Saturday or a seed starting Sunday. So just let me know if that's something you want to do, and I'll answer questions, and let's get started. Okay, I think you can see enough of the tray to get an idea of what I'm doing. I'm just using a seed tray with no holes in the bottom, and I put in a cell tray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 70 cells. 50 cells, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 50. Sorry. First rule of math: don't do math in public. So I'm going to sow these. Mr. Homestead brought these back from a trip to Tractor Supply, and he said that they were just telling him to buy them for his wife, so he's super sweet. That's why we keep him around. And I had a mouse in here in the greenhouse over the fall. I was gonna say over the winter, but I knew that the mouse had eaten most of my sunflower seeds that I had saved from the ones that we had grown. I would prefer black oil sunflowers. I had grown some of those last year, and I do see a bunch popping up, either from the mouse storing his seeds, or they're over where I had grown sunflowers, so they could have just fallen into the soil and germinating. But we'll have some black oil sunflowers, and we'll use these. That'll be fine. I love the big heads anyway, and I always grow some. So I'm just going to put them on the surface like this, and we'll put one in each cell. Don't think that that's going to grow. That looks like it's been eaten by the mouse. So things that you can sow now in the winter sowing method. This is going to be my container, like the milk jug, and I'm going to put over a this is a little bit better germination, hydration, no, humidity dome. So it's a little taller. But you can certainly use the cheapo ones that come with the kit. Those work great too. I have tons of those sitting around. That one's kind of beat up. Looks like somebody sat on it, probably the dog. It still works though, because I don't need it to sit tight over the tray. I just need it to, one, deter birds or anything coming to pick the seedlings. Now that is really cool. That's like, can you see that? It's like 4-sided. That's funny. I don't even know if that will germinate, but let's put that in there. There's another one that has a hole. Put that in the compost. Let's see, things to sow. A lot of your flowers, like the sunflowers. I like to try to start these like this the 1st of May. Of course, we're now on the 4th, but this is the first weekend in May that I actually have time. And it's raining out, so this is a good greenhouse project. Zinnias, that's another good one. Cosmos, you know, any of those like flowers like that. And of course, all of your vegetables, because they don't need any cold stratification to germinate. So the winter sowing, I think, is just for those. So we'll have a few left over, but this will be next week's sowing. We can talk again next week over sowing some seeds. So all of your vegetables can go into a container. And like I said, you can use any container. I was using milk jugs, but anything like this is still considered a winter sowing container. You could use this, something like this. You could use, oh, I was thinking this would be a good size for somebody that is single and just cut around here like this, and make sure you leave a little bit for onto the container to hinge as a hinge. Fill it with a little bit of soil. We're not growing these out, so you don't need a huge container. We're just getting these germinated basically, and a set of true leaves, 2 sets at most, and then you transplant them out. We should, I know a lot of you guys have been coming back and watching the amaryllis videos, only because I thought I'd start this channel as a greenhouse channel, but that sort of limited me. I'd like to do, you know, recipes and stuff like that, so I just kind of changed focus here. Not that I'm not still interested in amaryllis, but they're starting to divide. Maybe we should take a look at those. They're the same amaryllis that I've been working with for the past 3 or 4 years. Each of them have divided this year. And so I'll have, what am I up to now for little tiny bulbs? 3 or 4. If you guys want to take a look at the amaryllis, just let me know in the comments. And it's not raining too hard, so let's go out and we'll take a look at the new additions to the homestead. Here's the coop that Mr. Homestead built. It's way bigger than I was expecting, but yeah, here are the girls. We got 11. We've got 3 buffs. We got the one leg, oops, I'm sorry, the buffs, the leghorn, 3 Isa Browns. I think they're technically called ISA Browns. And the black ones are Jersey Giants. And there is a Rhode Island Red, but she tends to stay in the coop. She's a little shy. They're eating their breakfast this morning. They've got some yogurt that was old in the refrigerator. It still smelled good, and I picked some oregano for them and some eggshells. So they're having their breakfast, and I'll show you around the coop. This is the nesting box. The door is heavy. Oh, I can hear. Got 3 nesting boxes, and then on each side I have storage. So I've got the 3 boxes in the middle and storage. We're closing off the nesting boxes right now because they're not nesting and I don't want them pooping in it. I already have to clean the coop enough. We got this lock. That's a lock for the door at night. I just stick it there. They got their water, another bin for some dry food, and their roosts. They've been using the roosts, not at night like I intended them to be using it, but they do roost up here during the day, as you can clearly see with the poop. They got an automatic door. Took them about 4 days to figure that out, but everybody seems to be doing good. That is the noisy one, Mr. Basil. All right, I hope to have you guys back here next week, and we'll sow some more seeds. Let's grow together.